space and landed on a planet. And there could be other human species that are out there that are help creating and shaping worlds throughout the galaxy. How do we not know that's a possibility as well?
It's also crazy to think about how there are like trillions upon trillions upon trillions of galaxies, and how there are probably beings far, far more advanced than us.
Oh yeah,
that can travel faster than light, and that is just like so incomprehensible. And the fact that the universe is so big, we can't even like begin to fathom how amazing it is.
Here's something interesting. I personally don't believe the moon is originally meant for this planet.
No, it's actually not. Did you know that?
There are stories.
There is something that collided into Earth, and the moon.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Like, here's the interesting thing. So there's point in time. There are historical tribal stories and everything that talk about a time when there was never a moon in the sky.
Yeah.
All right, and then there's also
someone's just.
What?
Oh, that was my sister.
I want to say either in the 50s or 60s, NASA shot a rocket to hit the bottom of the moon to try to gather samples from it. All right? Yeah. When the rocket collided with the bottom of the moon, vibrations started to come off of the moon that were able to be picked up by radio frequencies, and it made a humming noise. The moon rang like a bell, as if it was hollow. No solid surface would be able to ring like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's interesting, isn't it?
Observatory.
But like,
I believe it is an observatory.
To an extent, you are right. The moon did not used to be there at all. Like I learned that in class last year. Like the moon just did not used to be there. It was just kind of non-existent, and then I forget exactly what it was, but it was like
I feel like
something had crashed into us. And
I feel like it was brought into this atmosphere to help stabilize the rotation of the planet, to keep it from going throughout the giant sporadic changes. Because
if something had not crashed into us and the moon was not the byproduct of that, like you're right, we totally would have completely spiraled out of control.
Well, here's one of the interesting things.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
The last major ice age was the last time this planet did not have a moon.
Yeah.
All right. I also think that Atlantis originally is located. The original living place of Atlantis, at least, is in the Atlantic Ocean, just off the coast of the Keys. I feel like the Bermuda Triangle is a force field that is surrounded around the original city.
Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle is so weird.
When the flood started to happen, after the last ice age was happening, I believe some people created technology at the very last minute and was able to survive in the city, and that's why we see UFOs flying in and out of the ocean. Because they're still treating commerce with
there's definitely stuff down there.
On top of that, the other people that started to leave Atlantis before the floods, I feel like they moved south and actually settled in Antarctica.
Hang on.
Yeah?
So, we're on Atlantis now.
We're on Atlantis now. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, hang on. So, I'm going to do what all y'all do to me, and I'm just going to interrupt and take over real quick.
No,
I'm going to the bank tomorrow.
So,
and,
I swear, I'm going to fucking slap you. No. So, here is my theory on this, okay? If you pull up, if you can, pull up Africa on Google Maps.
Okay.
You see, I think it's, let's see, I'm gonna find it again. Okay, so over by Mali, you're gonna, I don't fucking know the name of the country, to the left of Mali, up by Algeria, like right under Algeria and Morocco.
West Sahara or Mauritania?
Mauritania.
Okay.
So if you zoom in on Mauritania, you will see a circle-shaped formation.
Where?
To the north, in the north of Mauritania.
Wait, what? I missed. What are you talking about?
There's. Okay, how far north? Because I've zoomed in, I can't. There's nothing to see.
Where are we going at now?
Like, actually, fuck, Mauritania is bigger. It's more towards the middle of Mauritania. My bad. I thought that was a borderline. I think that's just a region line.
Wait. Where are we looking at?
Mauritania.
Where's Mauritania?
It's right under Western Sahara, Morocco, Algeria, all that.
Okay. Mauritania, I see it. What am I looking for?
Okay, so you see the town that says Atar?
Hold on, I see.
Okay, so follow that road to the right, and where that road ends, you see that circle formation?
Near Chinguetti?
No,
or at the crossroads. Huh?
Okay, so yeah, Chinguetti, keep going to the right from Chinguetti.
I don't even
the very end of this road?
Yeah, like
Odane?
Owandane?
Yeah, Owandane, whatever.
I don't even see any of these cities that you guys are talking about.
So, you see that circle formation right by Owandane, right? Big circle formation in the rock.
No, I see nothing.
Oh my god. Who is that talking? Hang on.
Huh?
Okay.
What game is that?
Let me just share your screen, bro.
Yeah, share your screen. That'd be so much easier. Cause I can't even find this. I'm on Google Maps trying to figure out where
yeah, I'm on my computer.
Where you're at.
I'm like exactly where he said to go.
I can't share my phone screen right now.
Oh.
Okay, so how far do I have to zoom in to see it?
Hang on, give me just a second. I'm gonna draw the fucking coordinates for it.
Yeah, give me the coordinates because that I can pull that up on Google Earth a whole lot easier.
Just put it in main chat, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the public VC chat.
Okay, public VC chat. I'll read it out if you need me to. It is 21 degrees.
I just clicked on it.
Well, I'm plugging it in on this.
Oh, see, I wasn't able to see it. Let me see if I can drop my person. No, I can't. How do I make it layers? Satellite.
11 degrees.
Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay. I put it on satellite images and now I can see it.
Oh, you weren't on satellite? Well, fuck.
No, Ezra, go to layers and go to satellite.
Dude, I'm on Google Earth. I have satellite view. I'm on satellite view, dude. Like, what about this ring circle formation thing?
Okay,
that is cool.
So Atlantis was described as a place with a central island and 3 concentric rings expanding.
Mm-hmm.
And within each of those rings was an area of water. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at this. Mm-hmm. Look in the very middle. You have an island in the middle, and then you have 3 concentric rings going out.
Mm-hmm.
The last ring is, of course, further away, and then it opens up to the southwest.
And this desert used to be the ocean floor.
Oh, yeah. Bro's got a point.
The largest ring, there was an opening towards the south that was an entrance into the Atlantean Bay.
Which is that big gray triangle splotch.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And there's tribes in Africa that talk about Atlantean people coming and they literally they traveled across Africa to other countries, regions in Africa, seeking assistance because they were running.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to show you something very interesting. Look at what the Bermuda Triangle looks like on Google Earth. Look at all those scratch marks.
Where is it?
This is the Bermuda Triangle on my screen right here. Do you see all those scratch marks and stuff?
Let me go back to chat.
Try again. Second one.
Oh yeah, on the bottom of the ocean floor?
Yeah, the scratches are there because they can't really see what's there. For some reason, satellites can't pick up the actual imagery on there. It gets all distorted. Now, something that's very interesting about the Bermuda Triangle is another description of the city of Atlantis is that the city of Atlantis used to have roads leading to it that had massive walls that were like miles high, leading to the city of Atlantis, closer towards the actual city as like a defense mechanism.
Why are there so many lines
underneath? It's because they can't get the imaging properly. Like there is so much distortion, electronic distortion there that they can't get proper imaging. So they tried to unscramble the imaging as best they can, and it made up all those different lines and everything.
Miami, Florida to Bermuda to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
So
interesting,
right?
There is a legend, kind of like a folk tale told, and I believe it's South Africa. Talking about how one day people that looked like Atlanteans came to this village and asked for them to lead them out of Africa because they were running. And I can't remember the name of the area. But in that area, it is completely secluded off in the mountains from all other areas. And the people there are blonde hair, blue eyes, green-eyed, red-haired.
Wait, like near Kudane area?
I can't remember exactly where it's at.
Well, I'm looking at that's Kudane's the closest city to the Therese Zamar region, Adar line. Oh, hey,
no,
you know what that is?
No.
That's the equator. That line that you were seeing is the equator.
Right.
On Google
but no,
Earth.
No, this was a village in South Africa.
Oh, in South Africa.
That there's a story about Atlanteans coming to them, asking for them to help lead them out of the region because they were running from Atlantis. And it's been a while since I've heard the story, but where they took them is an area completely closed off from other communities, other peoples, whole 9 yards in the mountains.
And is it in South Africa?
No, it's not in South Africa. They led them across Africa, and there's also stories in Egypt of them having Atlanteans coming to them and asking them to lead them out of the region as well. And so there's stories all throughout Africa about these blonde-haired, blue eyes, and green-eyed, red-haired people coming to them, asking them to help lead them out of Africa because they were running away from Atlantis. And where they eventually wound up is, I can't remember the name of the fucking mountains because it's been so long since I've heard the fucking story. But there's the people there are unlike any of the people in the surrounding areas, and like they're completely out of place. They speak a different language, dress differently, their houses are different, and whole 9 yards. And nobody knows where they originated from.
Let's see. Sorry. Do you know what Blofsky said about Atlanteans? He said Atlanteans were in fact olive-skinned people with Mongoloid traits who were the ancestors of modern Native Americans, Mongolians, and Malaysians. That's what Blofsky said about Atlanteans. Atlanteans have tan skin, white hair, full lips, and black eyes. Most of the tunics, robes, and garments were worn by the Atlanteans were blue, with some gold and orange colors woven. There you go. That makes sense for the movie Atlantis. For the hold on. Now you got me on a researching binge,
right?
Jeesh. Get us on a good topic and now I want to research. Oh, have you guys seen what's come out recently with scans over the off the coast of India?
No.
So, some of the scans that NASA has been doing with satellites over the coast of Africa and doing deep ocean penetrating stuff, they are finding the ruins of some of the cities that were talked about and destroyed in the Sanskrit text that everyone has dismissed as like mythical stories that never actually happened. They're actually finding debris of cities under the ocean.
Really?
That
Whoa.
Yeah. So the Sanskrit texts in the past couple of years have been getting a lot of headway because of the finding those cities.
Dude, I want to go to Africa so bad.
I want to go to China. Or not China,
But, like,
Japan.
Like Cape Town, Africa. I want to
Same
see
here.
I do not want to see the sharks.
Okay, so what is y'all's view on the ancient pyramids?
Dude,
they used to be power plants.
Crazy.
There's actually evidence that they used to be power plants. Nikola Tesla's Tesla coil that he was trying to invent was
Based
ultimately a
off of-
recreation of the Egyptian pyramids.
Yep.
You put
Dude,
they're finding evidences of chemicals inside the king and queen chamber that if they were combined inside the single chamber that was going up towards the gold plate at the top of the pyramids, also mixed with the friction of the water that would be pushing up against the bottom of the pyramid, would create a bolt of electricity that would pierce up into the sky and eventually spread across the earth. And they use those as the major power plants to help send energy throughout the entire world.
But, like, how on earth did they build those things? You don't really realize how big they are until you see photos of them, like, on the, the backdrop of cities.
I know how big they
are.
Freaking massive.
Honestly,
like, how on earth
I don't see, like, everyone, oh, yeah, it's slaves built.
No, actually...
Things...
So, the alignment of the pyramids has like crazy scientific mathematical.
I know how
purposes. It's insane.
I have a theory on how they moved the stones for the pyramids and moved the stones for Stonehenge. Now I have two theories for the Stonehenge part, but ultimately there is a form of magic that is real. All right, and using sound. If you create a certain frequency, you can actually create a vibration underneath a surface to make it levitate off of the ground. And I feel like they had a bunch of people chanting and hitting certain tones and everything to help, or had a device that was able to emit a certain tone or frequency that would levitate said heavy bricks.
See, that would make, if the slaves were doing that, they were being forced to chant for that reason, but just physical labor, there was no way.
No, there was no way.
Okay, I'm trying to find this thing that I learned about the pyramids. When you divide the... Okay. So it says here, when you divide the perimeter of the pyramid with its height, you get a close approximation of 2 pi. There's like all sorts of stuff with their alignment that has to do with like crazy, like constellation, like astrophysics crap. And that is like super crazy, in that we don't know how they aligned them so perfectly. Yeah, like they're formed in like really specific ways and alignments that no one knows how they're like that.
Doesn't it match one of the dippers?
I'm not sure, but there's
it's either the dippers
like
or Orion's belt.
Yeah,
I think it's Orion's belt, and because the Olmecs had structures similar to
it aligns with Orion.
It's Orion. Okay.
Pyramids. There's multiple ancient civilizations that around the same time period, or even earlier or after, built similar structures in almost the exact same way as the Egyptians did.
Here's a question for you. Sorry to go off of that. Talking about the disbeliefs of how things can be. Do you guys believe that dinosaurs were extinct way before humans came around?
No.
Or do you think humans lived alongside dinosaurs?
I
think humans lived alongside
I think at one point they both lived.
There's actually evidence in South America of pictographs carved into rocks and everything of humans walking alongside dinosaurs and using dinosaurs to help with their labors.
I honestly think that we were way more advanced than what we think we were, and the dinosaur extinction was also a big reset.
Well, there's a couple different times where humanity lost all of its technology.
Yeah.
For example, reset. The fall of Rome, the fall of the Roman Empire sent the entire world into a dark age. We had massive leaps in technology that were all of a sudden lost as soon as Rome fell.
Yep.
The Black Plague hit after the fall of Rome.
Honestly, I believe that... So, y'all know digital storage and digital-based knowledge is extremely susceptible to corruption and other types of things.
Yeah.
So, I believe that sometime in the near or far future, that something is going to happen, say like a massive solar flare, that is going to wipe all of our stored space. And it's going to take that to make us come up with something that can't be affected. Like engrammatic storage. Something that cannot be affected by the outside world unless you have the proper tools to decrypt the information that's there.
Yeah. I hear you on that, dude. Like,
but hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run to the store, grab me something to drink, and then head home.
oh, you're finally off of work.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
And I will be back in just a minute, guys. I am going to go make some ramen. What up? I'm back.
I just think it's crazy how well aligned those pyramids are.
Yeah, that's
definitely not a coincidence whatsoever.
That's the pure reason that had me questioning it back when, like in school when we started learning about them. Like, how can it be that perfect with said minimal technology?
Here's another thing. The pyramids have water erosion on them, as well as the Sphinx outside of them have water erosion on them.
Dude, the Sphinx is like 10,000 years old when you realize they have water erosion. It's crazy. We used to think that those were like 2,000-ish years old, but when you factor in that water erosion, they're like at least 5 times.
We used to only think that humans had been around for like 7,000 years for the longest time. And then
yeah, dude, it's way older than that too.
Pushed it back to 10,000 years once we were able to start carbon dating things. And what a lot of people don't realize, and I hate how they teach this in history classes and stuff here in the United States, is that they teach Egyptian history first, like Egyptian mythology, then they teach Greek mythology, and then they finally quickly brush over Roman mythology. Alright? When all three religions started at the exact same time. They all date back to at least 10,000 BC.
10,000 leagues in your mouth, butthole.
So it's pretty insane, like. And we can't even tell if that's when they originally started, because of anything older than that, it was all oral history.
Oral history that we know of.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, other forms of storage can be corrupted or completely destroyed. So we just don't fucking know. Okay?
Exactly.
That's what it boils down to.
See, what I find funny is, how were the Egyptians able to make a piece of paper that can last thousands of years, but we can't make fucking decent paper?
Yeah.
And I learned, do you know how easy it is to make papaya paper?
Yeah, have you guys seen those like hieroglyphs of like helicopters and like these weird circular and like square ships that they show are like flying around in the air? Like, they literally have helicopters in their hieroglyphs, bro. It is so scary to think about.
They have light bulbs in their hieroglyphs too.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Egyptian hieroglyphs that were in Australia?
Australia.
Another very interesting thing about it is look inside the Egyptian hieroglyphs, and you'll actually see the boomerang in the glyphs, and the boomerang was only invented in Australia. Now, when you go to the Aborigines in Australia and talk to them and learn about some of their oral stories that they've passed down from generations, they have a story that talks about a time that an Egyptian pharaoh was brought to Australia for healing.
Whoa.
And because of the relationship that was created when they went to Australia, the Australians gave them boomerangs to take back to Egypt with them. And there are
cool.
Egyptian hieroglyphs talking about the pharaoh being brought to being bitten by a snake in Egypt and then being brought to Australia to be healed.
The crazy thing is like how they would have had to get there fairly quick.
Exactly, because most of the time you die
about?
within a couple of hours or days.
Yeah, like a boat ride is not gonna get there fast enough. Like, so, like, how did they do that? You know?
There you have that Egyptian toy that looks like a bird. Well, it actually represents a airplane. If you look at it,
dude, they have
how would
all
they
that
launch
stuff.
said airplanes? Well, there were trebuchet-like things that were around back then, and if you launch something at a fast enough speed, even if we're not looking at technology-wise, if you launch something at a fast enough speed into the air that has some aerodynamics to it, you can go quite a distance.
It's like a paper airplane, but bigger.
Exactly, and strong enough to carry people.
Yeah, that's just like crazy to think about, and like how they found all that stuff on their hieroglyphs.
Yeah, like if you were to go on the computer and type up boomerang Egyptian hieroglyphs, you'll see.
We're all just a genetic experiment.
Yeah, I still love.
So they're known as
image.
Gosford glyphs, is what it's called. All right, they are located in Kerong, New South Wales, Australia.
Okay, I just sent a photo to the public VC chat. Like, look at that. How do you explain that? There's a helicopter. There's like a freaking Star Wars land speeder and some random like disc-shaped plane. Like, how do you explain that? That's so weird. The thing in the middle kind of looks like a you know what you were just saying, like some big platform that they could raise up. I don't know. It's just like
A launcher.
I feel like this is
trebuchet.
yeah.
Hey.
It's just so weird.
Look at that link that I just posted in the VC. I'll be right back.
What? That's so weird.
Hey, I'm burning it. Careful.
So what do you think about that, Nut?
It's just weird.
That's in Australia.
Like, how do you explain this stuff? Whoops.
You just posted that again.
Yeah, I meant to post this. Like what are they depicting here?
So
these weird, like,
actually
alien-shaped heads and faces.
Hold on. I'm gonna point you to an episode of something. Look up the show Ancient Aliens, and they actually talk about this guy right here. So this Egyptian pharaoh was the first and only Egyptian pharaoh that actually changed the relationship from praying to Ra to praying to Anu. Alright? And it was just a gold disc god. Now this emperor, or this pharaoh, had an elongated head, and so did his wife. And after they were killed, or after they died, all record of them was, or most record was striped from them. They were the city that they had put as the capital of Egypt, or the main kingdom, was completely destroyed. They destroyed all of the temples that worship Anat, all of that. So that is a very interesting pharaoh right there alone. The Ancient Aliens people actually believe that
it's Anunnaki.
Anunnaki, yeah. Anunnaki is not actually a terrestrial human; that they were actually an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very interesting episode there, and that major pharaoh has a lot of speculation, and there's been a lot of investigation into that pharaoh because of how much speculation in the Egyptian culture there is.
It's just like, it's odd how they will depict people as, as people. Like, they will have normal human features, and then there are some depictions where, like, they look like dogs or birds, or like they have wings, gods. Or they look like like falcons.
Those are their gods. Those are their gods. Those are their deities.
But, like, where did they get this image of them from? If it's that old, like, where are they getting this from?
There's an interesting thing about that. They are what's the fucking terminology? They fucking did it in Full Metal Alchemist. Turn that little girl and the dog into one of them.
Yeah.
That's what those people were. And there's actual stories of hybrid creatures like that throughout all of the world. In India, Egypt, Greek, and Scandinavia, there's stories about people like that. Shit, in India, you had Arachne, who was fucking half, like, her torso and up was human, and the bottom half.
And it's like, where are they getting this from? What are they getting this image from, and how? Why are they being able to? Why are they depicting it like?
I feel like some of these were actual creatures that were created.
That's what I'm saying. Around. Like, some of them have really, really strange, like, features, even when they're not animalistic. And it's like, why would they depict it like that when they're able to depict it normally?
I got a movie for you.
What?
That will make your mind go racing. Jupiter Rising. Or Jupiter Ascending. Mila Kunis is in it. Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum are in it. But, dude, Jupiter Ascending, such a great movie, and it will throw your mind for a giant fuck as well.
Let me watch the trailer for it.
I don't know if the trailer is even going to give it justice. Because there's so much to the movie.
Yeah, like it's played off as like a love story, kind of not like.
But
a
it's
love
not.
Story.
It's not.
But
dude, trust me.
It's not. And just the premise around that movie is fucking fit.
Okay, so ultimately, what they're talking about is that there are humanoids that rule the entire galaxy. All right, and what they have done is these people that are these entities or whatever, they they go to these planets and splice the DNA of the creatures that naturally inhabit the planet with their own DNA to make them slaves. All right, and then what they end up doing is they let them grow and grow and grow and grow until they're overpopulated, and then they have a quote unquote harvest cycle where they go and they collect all the human beings and turn them into like stem cells almost. They remove all their stem cells and harvest the stem cells. Then they completely submerge themselves in these stem cell like baths, and it completely euthanizes them. Not what is it called? It's not euthanize, but
I was about
it
to
makes
say,
them younger. Not euthanizing. I'm trying to think of the actual word for it. They make you younger. It's almost like a fountain of youth type thing. But what they do is they also harvest this material, and they have so much of an abundance of it that they sell it to other entities throughout the universe. And this is about a movie, or this movie is about a human on Earth that was a reincarnation of one of these powerful beings, ultimately. And it's about her coming into her power and her right and all of the stuff that she had in her past life. Dude, it's a fucking insane movie. So good.
I also always pose this question to people about aliens. Like, what if there are beings out there that are not of the same building blocks of life as we are? Like, requirements of life are different than ours.
Guarantee
you know? Like, even if something is... Like, the simplest way I can describe it is, like, if there are pure beings of, like, water, you know? Like, that's the only way I can describe it as, even though it's obviously more complicated than that.
I understand what you're saying.
There could be... because all we know is carbon-based life forms. That is all we know.
Yep.
Who's to say there's not silicate-based life forms?
Yeah.
There's uranium-based life forms. We don't know.
Like, they do not just, like, see or hear or taste or feel like us. Like, their composition is completely different.
I got something for you.
There could be other parts of the galaxy, or hell, the universe, that completely break the laws of physics and the creation of life that we know. It could just flip it on its fucking head.
I got two things for you guys, alright? One is a book series to check out because it's fucking amazing, and you have to read past the initial book to really understand what I'm talking about. Ender's Game. Following the Ender's Game series and not doing the Shadow series of Ender Shadow and everything, or the Parallel series, just read Ender's full story, and they talk about phlotic connections and everything, and being able to go into outside and create something out of nothing that defies all physics and everything, and then come back inside, if that makes any sense.
Basically, like
there's
the known plane.
There's no center of the universe, all right? There's no center of the universe, because no matter what, this universe is constantly expanding, okay? And what's to say that by the time you get to the center of the universe that it's not already destroyed? Okay? So what they're saying is there has to have been something that created that. And what's very interesting that when it's talked about other entities and life forces, what you guys were saying is when it comes to God, do you think God is a carbon-based entity? No. A carbon-based entity cannot create another carbon-based entity because something else had to create that carbon-based entity.
Matter cannot be created or destroyed.
Well, it's like one of those.
That's a thing.
Like it's one of those that you to create something has to create the first carbon base. A carbon-based source can't just create itself.
Yeah.
You know,
like
something
spaceless and timeless would have had to create that. Something completely out of our realm.
Something that defies all of this universe's physics. And even still, I believe that physics is an ever-evolving thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why do you think dark matter and dark energy exists? It's a way for scientists to say, hey, we don't know what this is, but we're going to say this is what it is, even though we technically don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't know, but what we do know is that it is what it appears to be is the opposite of what matter is.
But here's the thing: what exactly is
our
matter?
Perception of it. Yeah. Well, hang on. At least in our perception.
Mm-hmm.
But on that note, speaking of like dark matter and all that. If you look at the cosmic background radiation, if you look at that, there has been scientists and artists who have gotten together to create it's a whole like spectrum map of the cosmic background radiation, and scientists got together with artists to make a visible rendition map of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look at it, and I can't remember, it was some science show that I watched, but they showed it. The way the universe is mapped out and made, there's giant clusters of galaxies all throughout the universe, and in between those giant clusters of galaxies, there's tiny, basically strings of galaxies connecting the giant clusters, and there's just what we perceive of as an empty void in that. What it looks like is your neurons inside your brain. And we all know that there's something in between all of our neurons, like there's matter there, but it just really doesn't do much. So what if it's the same thing with the universe? Because the way the universe... Yeah.
Sorry, real quick. Sorry to interrupt. I'm watching something on the History Channel, and according to 2015, they actually found the lost city of Atlantis already.
Really?
This documentary is claiming that they found the lost city of Atlantis, and it came out in 2015. I'll watch it and see if it's bullshit, but yeah, it's called Atlantis Found. It's a history documentary.
Yeah,
History
well,
Channel
I mean,
documentary.
There's also fucking shows claiming that they found the megalodon, but
dude, so I saw a video on TikTok that like confused the fuck out of me because I don't know if it's real or not. All right, it was of these people that were like either on a helicopter or they were flying in a plane over the ocean. And there were helicopters over the ocean kind of guiding these two giant, like, sperm-looking creatures that were way bigger than any whale I've ever seen. And the body just did not make the shape of any creature I've ever seen before. And it was two of them surfacing up in the ocean and then going back down. Fuck, I don't know. I believe that a megalodon actually has been found, though.
Oh, 100%. That's... Dude, we've discovered like 10% of our oceans. There's no way there are not, still prehistoric creatures. Because sharks are, like, older than freaking trees.
Yeah, hell,
they're so old.
We didn't know that the coelacanth was still alive until fucking recent, like within recent history.
The coelacanth is the only living species that's like that.
Yeah, it's the only surviving species from prehistoric times that we know of.
Well, that can be debated because there's one other prehistoric creature that they talk about.
Hang on. By its genetics. Because its genetics are its genetics are the exact same as it was in prehistoric times.
Crocodile. Or the alligator.
No, their genetics are different.
The tortoise.
Genetics are still different because they're smaller in size, so they're
I'm talking about the Galapagos tortoise. I know their genetics slightly changed because of the island, but their genetic makeup, the size and all that is still the same from prehistoric times.
It's extremely similar, but the only thing that has been discovered to have the same genetics as it had in prehistoric times has been the coelacanth, because it hasn't differed in size. It hasn't differed in what we presumed it to be. Its eating habits.
There are there are 8 prehistoric animals that are still alive. The sandhill crane, which is 10 million years old. The imperial scorpion, which is 400 million years old. The tadpole shrimp, 300 million years old. The patura, I don't know what the fuck that is, 200 million years old. The purple frog is 130 million years old. The nautilus is 500 million years old. The jellyfish is 600 to 700 million years old.
But to be honest, like, does the jellyfish really even count?
No, but the imperial scorpion, yeah. The imperial scorpion dates back even past Egyptian times. I know that.
Yeah.
Tadpole shrimp. Those look fucking weird.
This is a great conversation. But I'm gonna go to bed, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Yeah, and I just
you guys are awesome, man. I love talking to you guys.
The tutora is a type of lizard. It's a spine-backed lizard. Purple frog looks weird. The nautilus, or you know that shell that we get in Minecraft? That creature is a prehistoric creature. That's pretty cool. Jellyfish, yeah, don't really count. The giant Chinese salamander is 170 million years old. And that is the last of the list. Oh! You know what the one creature that I was saying is? Or no, there's another creature that's still technically around that. Pretty damn close. It looks like the Gila monster.
Hit that position, light those fuckers up! Station, this is a jungle. We're gonna need a gun run right here. This location.
Alright. Hey, I just pulled up to the house. I'll catch you guys later.
Alright. See you later, man. Have a good night.
You too.
How's it going, Revs?
It's going. Just killing some shit.
Did you like that little historical debate?
I love getting into conversations like that. Normally when I do it, I'm doing illegal substances, though, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hear you. Well, it's not illegal here.
I'm not talking about marijuana.
Are you talking about the psychedelics?
I'm talking
that's what I usually do.
The powder.
Oh, the powder. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. But yeah. Dude, that was so funny. After you missed the fun, Revs.
What was the fun?
Oh, we got in trouble.
Who got in trouble?
A lot of us. Somebody was in here on Omegle and was pulling people's IP addresses and being disrespectful and shit, and was like about to lose his fucking mind.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I was trying to take all the fucking heat for it so nobody got in trouble. And then he went in and did a bunch of investigation and everything, and I guess everyone told them that I wasn't part of it, and when I figured out what was going on, I ended up trying to get it to stop, and yeah. Like, yeah. Quite interesting. But oh well. You know, lesson learned. Don't do it again.
Dang, it really died down, just me and you now.
Yep. It's just me and you. Yeah, Fade got off of work early today.
Is Fade, a police officer?
No, he does construction.
Oh, okay. I heard...
Like, he's
Is someone that was in
QC.
chat a police officer?
He was wearing a police uniform. He was talking about the police out here at one point as well.
Yeah, during all that, I thought I heard someone saying that they were.
Oh, I don't know. I know Fade was in the military.
Like, why I got that, when whoever it was talking about the fentanyl when they're searching the person.
Oh, that was because... Oh, no. That was Fade, and he was working on a job site. And he was asked to search some people that were on the job site because of stuff. And when he went and dipped his hands in there, that's when the fentanyl came through and got him. But it was people on his actual job site. That's what that was all about.
Okay, I'm going back to Valorant now.
Heard.
I can't play this Insurgency for too long, otherwise it gets a little boring.
Oh, I hear you.
So let's change the title.
Dude, like, I didn't even know what Omegle was, to be honest. Like, I found out, I guess it's some perv site that people could go on to and expose themselves to kids and get away with it.
What the fuck?
It's like, it's from the creators of Chatterbait, or Chat Roulette.
I don't know, I got a trunk full of guns for people like that.
Right.
Well, one of my coworkers one night, of course, like I said, I work at a truck stop and we have showers. And she was in the back cleaning a shower. And this big dude, he
Tries to come in.
decided to go in the shower while she's cleaning it, cornered her, like stood in the doorway to where she couldn't get out, and was talking about how pretty she was and whatnot, tried grabbing her. And she was like, I'm underage. He's like, that doesn't matter to me. And I was like, why did you not call me over there? Because in that type of situation, all I have to do is ask him to leave. And if he gets hostile, number one, I can call the police. If he lays any hands on you or myself, I can beat the hell out of him and keep my job. So then she started bringing a weak little taser to work. And I demonstrated to her on the method to use the taser. So I grabbed it from her and I kind of sparked it up a little bit. And I was like, okay, this is one of them tasers. So I'm going to teach you how to use this. She's like, what do you mean? You just tase them. I was like, where are you going to tase them? She's like, I don't know, the chest. I was like, wrong. She was like, well, why? That's the point of a taser. I was like, yes, but this taser is weak, especially with a guy that size. You tase him in the chest, it's not going to do anything. I was like, watch this.
Tase him in the balls.
And I tase myself in the arm, I tase myself in the stomach, tase myself in the chest, nothing. Just a little pinch. I was like, and I'm half that dude's size. Now, if you want to actually protect yourself, you get them in the balls or you get them in the throat. Those two places with that weak of a taser are your only bet to do anything to an attacker. And she's like, oh my god. I was like, yeah. I'd like to play with tasers. Tasers are fun.
Match found.
And then after that demonstration, I took her taser. I was like, hey, videotape me real quick. Because her mom works here too. And I was like, in the video, my real name is Jeff. So I was like, hi, my name is Jeff, and this is Jackass. Then I tased the shit out of myself and sent it to her mom. She's like, you idiot!
Right?
I want to play a character I don't really play. What's up? I'm gonna play Sova. It's going. How's your night going?
You know, could be worse, but now it's better that I'm with you.
Revs makes everything better.
Rain coming. Hey, who just joined?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this kid is trolling
Welcome back,
me.
Fade.
He was like, yeah, my night was pretty bad, but now it's better that I'm with you. I'm like, what?
No, thank you.
So I was just like, Revs makes everything better.
I'm hopping on Minecraft.
You're hopping on Minecraft? Heard.
So Ezra, was it you that said you play CS:GO?
No, I'm the one that said I've never played CS:GO.
Oh.
If you die, I call dibs on your jacket.
Oh, don't be like that.
I have played CS:GO in many years. I'm not a CS:GO.
Like, I'm always talking to you and shit. I don't really care for Minecraft, is the thing. I was trying to find a game that me and you can play.
My games that I play are like, so cross-platform games that I play Apex, I play Overwatch. PC games that I play, I'm more of the Age of Empires, Dragon Age type PC player. Does that make sense?
I got
like Dragon Age 1, 2, 3. I play Apex. I like playing Apex. Last time I played Apex, though, I was playing on Australian servers, and I wanted to shoot myself. But other than that, yeah. Fade, when was the last time you were on the realm?
Whenever I found the Bastion.
Oh, damn. So you get to see all the other stuff that we've already started doing. It's not much, but I have a working conduit outside the base.
Yeah, I got the effects.
One enemy remaining. There.
Ooh, somebody else joined.
Reaper.
I can't fucking sleep. I have a fucking toothache.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Drive them crazy, Race.
Man, this shit hurts.
Oh, I know that all too well. One of my... it's been about 2 years, since I met him. We started playing on Daisy, and I recently, last month, talked to him again.
Someone grab bombs, someone grab
bombs. And the last time me and him had spoken, I had a terrible toothache. I mean, I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, could hardly bear to work because of the pain. And I ended up just with my hand ripping the stupid tooth out. And he was like, "How's your tooth?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone." That thing pissed me off.
See, my problem is I can't get numb.
Standing ahead. There they are.
It doesn't matter how many times they fucking tried. I've had a doctor freaking stab me 20 fucking times with a lidocaine needle and never got numb.
Last player standing.
Neutralized.
Ooh, get wrecked.
Cool.
What?
Now I don't have to worry about that anymore.
But you know what? My dentist wanted to charge me with cash to put me under and take out a tooth.
$800.
Huh.
Talked about more like 10,000 a tooth.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
I ended up going to Mexico the time before this last time. Another real bad tooth. And I went to the local dentist in my town. And he wanted $2,800 to put me under and extract the one tooth. So I was like, yeah, that's not happening. My job doesn't have, the job I currently didn't have insurance. So it would have been all out of pocket and I could not swing that. So I went to Mexico and did the operation for $240.
Yep. So, hey, what this whole freaking documentary is about is them going through places that people were assuming were Atlantis with a checklist of all the things that would identify it as Atlantis, and them going through and either disproving it or proving it. Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Good job, Furious.
Phoenix. W crosshair.
Man, I'm just
Good
waiting on this
job.
fucking kick in so I can go to sleep.
They're still fighting after seeing what we can do. Not wise.
My cat's licking my shorts leg right now.
Let me rephrase this. You know, when we first started having this shit at about 10 o'clock, right?
The social nights? Yeah.
So I went to get cigarettes then.
Are you almost out?
I'm on my last cigarette right now.
Uh-oh.
God damn.
That's not good.
Why you smoke so much?
Hey, chain smoking, bro.
For one, I'm in pain.
Ah. You need weed.
Dude, weed gives me anxiety attacks.
Same.
You're getting the wrong kind of weed. You need indica weed. Like indica.
Well, my experience with weed, the first time I tried it, it was laced. And I smoked pretty much a Cuban cigar blunt by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I was dying. So I've tried weed after that. It still gives me the same.
See, I'm actually allergic to the oil that it produces. And it makes my throat close up. And standing up, I will faceplant wherever I'm standing.
Because I know that first time I was like, man, this shit does nothing to me. And I stood up.
And I stopped. When I stop breathing, I start having those anxiety attacks. And then I found that out at my friend's house. I developed that allergy because I used to smoke all the time. And then I stopped for a couple years due to my job. And then the first time I tried again at my friend's house, I decided I was thirsty. I got up to go to my friend's fridge to get a drink of water.
You want to play? Let's
and
play.
just completely blacked out, passed out, face planted into her fridge, and broke my nose.
Oh, damn. That's a horrible way to find out that you're allergic.
There's a whole bunch of piglins on the overworld side of my portal, and just insta-killed me as I came out of the portal.
Wait, what?
Yep. There's piglins in the overworld on the other side of my portal, and they just insta-killed me.
In the outpost?
No. My portal.
Oh, the new portal?
Yes. There's a whole bunch of piglins on the overworld side of it.
So you need to be wearing gold when you come out of that?
I was wearing gold, and they instantly murdered me.
Why? Wait, they shouldn't attack you if you have gold on, even in the overworld.
I was instantly dead.
That's really weird. I'm gonna hop on real quick. You want some help fucking them up?
Yeah, I'm on my way back to it.
Yo, Phage, you smoke cigarettes, right?
Not anymore.
But when you did smoke, did you ever feel like a fucking short just burns a whole lot quicker than a 100?
Oh, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this shit.
See, I smoke 72s.
Like the perfect length right there.
Speaking of.
They all burn quickly.
See, I got used to smoking like cigarello 20 packs because they're like $1.50 where I live. So now when I get a regular pack of cigarettes, I smoke them way too quickly. Because I'm used to one of those like burning, and I'm talking just puffing on it for about 10-12 minutes.
Scanning ahead.
Plant, bro, go plant B.
And now it's like, do I want to be cranking my loud ass truck up at 3:41 in the morning?
Right.
Waking my bipolar ass dad up and my neighbors up. Of course, I used to love to piss them off when I had to go to work at 3 o'clock in the morning and cut my ambers on when I had to pull out because the fucking aero board I pulled didn't have freaking lights on it.
When I quit.
Say what?
Okay.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
One of my neighbors actually freaking slashed my tire on my work truck once.
We are strong because we are together. Don't
Wait, this isn't my portal.
This is my swamp now.
Was my portal destroyed?
Need a drop. Need a drop. Thanks.
Nah, I'm gonna try to go get some sleep.
KJ, please come straight to B this time.
revealing area.
Perfect.
Last player standing. Reloading. Spike down mid. Satchel out. Satchel out. Go get him.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be useful.
Let's go.
Don't go B.
There is.
Scanning ahead. Placing alarm bot.
Isra.
Light planted. Okay. Careful now.
One enemy remaining.
Glad y'all are doing something, cause I ain't doing nothing this round.
Satchel out.
I'm twitchy here. Let's go already.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Time for a field test. Revealing area.
Shot.
Shot done. Someone's A.
Multiple enemies A.
No.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Down.
You will not kill my ally. Spikes down.
I'm almost.
Hmm?
I said I got killed by piglins.
You're breaking up.
Killed by
for this, bro.
piglins in the nether.
It's okay. My portal just came out in its
Their tech is
non-proper location.
and there they have some beats.
My portal came out underground.
What?
Yeah, like literally my portal came out in an amethyst.
That's really weird.
At like negatives. I can't remember like how far negative it was. But I just tunneled up. I'm at 27 right now. Still going up.
Oh yeah, hey look, I'm at the I'm in the amethyst with you. Oh wait, no. The amethyst with some fucking piglin. Should I kill him?
Yep. Nah, I'm up here. I'm up here, Dick. No.
135 Yoru and 69 Rays.
Reloaded.
What kind of pickaxe do I need to mine this? Iron?
Yeah, iron, and you'll get the amethyst block.
Oh no, I can do it with stone.
Okay, you
too.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah.
Oop.
Last player standing.
Go get
30
bomb brick,
seconds
bro.
left.
Or actually kill his ass. Is that heaven? You can flank his ass.
Good job.
Okay, I only have like 78 grenades left. Hopefully that's enough.
Where did you come? Where did you go? Did you go inside this thing or no?
Inside what?
And did you go inside your tunnel or are you out of your
I'm
tunnel?
in my tunnel.
I mean, in your through your portal or no?
Yeah.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted A.
I didn't.
Spike down A.
Yeah, I'm up the stairs that I made from it.
I was in.
Last player standing.
You're breaking up again.
Scanning ahead. Found them.
I saw we're pit.
You're breaking up like super fucking bad, bro.
Last round before the switch.
Buy all you need. Need a drop.
Can I get a drop?
I need a drop.
Let's go. KJ, use your ult right after we plant. And someone go pick a bomb.
The spike.
I have the spike.
Plant, please. Plant, please.
Scanning ahead. Who's next?
KJ, use your ult.
Spike
Use
planted.
your ult.
Shot down. Shot down.
There. Someone's in defender spawn. Reloading. One enemy remaining. Switching sides.
Just, you know, from the front.
My kills 2 deaths is 9/11.
Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne.
Quick peeks now. Placing sentry.
Revealing area.
Multiple enemies. See. Enemy spotted. C.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's done. Be faster.
Enemy spotted C.
Really?
One enemy remaining.
Got 3.
Good job, feed.
30 seconds left.
Might be going A.
Ten seconds left.
Okay, wait, Sage. This Scheiße hurts.
They want to dance? I'll lead.
Can somebody go A? Or okay, thank you.
Me and Raze
Track
got
them
A.
down.
So one person go B.
Revealing area.
Yo, Fade.
Yeah.
The thing that they keep using to disprove a lot of places, like they've showed a couple places that were above land or like above the sea level. They're like, it doesn't look like it's been swallowed by the sea. So this is an obvious no. It's not submerged underwater, so it's an obvious no.
Yeah. So.
One of the things that you have to look for is look for a volcano near that picture that you sent.
So.
For the map.
Yeah. So I got back to the surface, and I found my portal. My portal is still working. So why did it take us into that amethyst?
One enemy remaining.
There's two portals. There's one in the amethyst and one not in the amethyst.
Yeah, but why is there one in the amethyst?
I don't know.
Hey, look, I just came out and I'm in mine.
Oh wow.
30 seconds left.
Well, I just came out.
I hopped off so I can hear.
Well, I just went in, and now I'm back in the nether. So now,
Is everyone's tech still
I
working?
go back through.
Double check it, please.
Ooh, there's an ancient foundation on this. On that thing that you sent.
And I'm back in the amethyst. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mine all the amethyst block.
Don't hold back.
Destroy this port.
Phoenix, go mid or B.
Scanning ahead.
See, there's a bunch of things that they won't show pictures of.
There. Get out of here. Hi.
Good job, Al Qaeda. Never thought I'd hear myself say that.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
For real.
Enemy spotted A.
Heaven.
But yeah, dude, like when you come into the amethyst, just take the stairs going up.
Was that important? Never had a doubt. Let's keep it going.
Scanning ahead.
Enemy spotted mid. Enemy spotted A. Deleted.
Of course. 101 Sage and Neon.
Spike down A.
Oh, hi kitty.
One enemy remaining.
All dead? I
Good
have more
job.
tests to run.
Good stuff, KJ.
Hold on, is there someone in here named Kitty? Whoa. Oh, kitten. Okay, I was about to say, this man knows me somehow.
I got money. Need something?
I can't wait to my PC back up and play some fucking Star Citizen, bro.
Hey, you know where they're saying it was? Let me see if I can find the coordinates real quick. They're saying it's in Spain.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted. C.
Let me find out where exactly it's showing.
Multiple enemy C. Area's clear.
Spike down C.
Spike spotted C.
Die.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Okay,
down mid.
I see where it is. Let's see.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Phoenix, sell, I'll buy you.
Defenders win.
I'm not tired. Are you?
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Alright, Fade, I'm gonna post in the public VC the coordinates for where they say it is. You can't see it because it's submerged underwater.
Okay.
Match found.
Interesting.
They have no idea how heartless I am.
See, more recently, since this documentary's come out, they say that the one that you pointed out in the Sierra Desert is Atlantis.
I'm continuing my trek.
Well, I think the Sahara Desert was to an extent man-made
An ocean.
to cover up the city of Atlantis because, I mean, we're not going to excavate the whole Sahara Desert.
Nope.
So that would keep Atlantis extremely well hidden.
Hey Ezra, I just hit the 10,000s.
And
damn.
With
are you going even further out?
With rumors brought into mind, Atlantis had sophisticated technology to prevent it from being detected by any type of scans.
Go, go, go.
Server will be shut down for maintenance in 1 minute.
On Minecraft?
Yep.
Oh damn.
Yep.
You're about to get knocked off the realm.
Nope. I'm hurrying up and getting ashore. Luckily, there was some land close to me.
Right.
Let me set my spawn point just in case. Cool.
I got a buddy laying with me. Wait, ready? I got two buddies laying with me. So I got her right here.
Last player standing. Spike down.
1 second.
B.
I don't know if you can see him. You see the other one right there?
I don't have my phone right now.
Oh, damn. I have both cats. One's sitting right next to me, the other one's laying at my feet.
Nice try.
It won't let me show.
After you take from the fallen, what remains? It makes me wonder.
You got the kitty meow meows?
Yep, I got two kitty meow meows. I got one right here, Rev. Oh.
Let me go. Where'd you? How? What the fuck? You will not let me view. Oh, why is it up there? That's stupid. Oh.
Yeah, there's one right there.
Kitty meow meow.
And the other one, can't really see him because of the way that my stuff is. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it coming this way real quick. Oh, no, I can't. Fucking camera.
Spike down.
See?
Mid.
Oh, there we go. Now I can get it. See the other one right there?
Oh, well, now my round started, so I can't watch.
Oh. Yeah, the other one's literally laying at my feet.
Last player standing.
Feeling sight.
He just rolled over onto his back
Feeling sight.
a minute ago and exposed his belly to me. Love you, fat boy.
$30 seconds left.
Their lives are so meaningless. Might as well give them to me.
Some lady last week dumped a baby kitten in my parking lot. Little white and orange tabby. And I knew it was a lady because the cat smelled very strongly of perfume. Like, you piece of shit.
See, you know what's interesting about orange and white tabbies? I'm gonna double check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure orange and white tabbies are only male tabbies.
Taken out. Spike planted.
Okay, so orange tabby cats are usually male. But if they're orange and white, then that's a calico and it's a female cat. And 3/4 of them are male. Sorry, 3/4 of the orange and white cats.
My Lola was right. Weeds are difficult to kill. I'm out of here.
But luckily, this guy and his kids were there, and his kids were going gaga over the little kitty. So he's like, "Oh, if someone just left it, I'll take it home and feed it, and my kids will play with it."
Hell yeah.
I have the spike.
Where?
Bring them down. They're blind with fear. There. Face your fear!
I love how we got back onto the topic of Atlantis again once you joined back.
Right.
30 seconds
While I'm
left.
playing ESL.
Spike planted.
Alright, I'll be right back. Getting something to drink.
Alright.
One enemy remaining.
There they are.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
I'm out of here.
Ooh. Fuck a duck.
Need that back.
Actually, I'll be back in another minute.
Okay.
Spike planted. Enemy B. Enemy spotted B.
We have plenty of time, oh. Here,
Right here.
and now. Be here and now.
You want to play? Let's play.
Our spike's down.
Nice.
Spike down, B.
I have the spike. Our spike's down.
Spike down, B. One enemy remaining.
You're welcome.
Last player standing. I'm the last thing they'll see before they die. Lucky them.
Dude, it's about to storm outside right now.
I fucking wish.
Oh, we got a big storm rolling in right now.
No, an interesting story that I had heard.
I'll be back in 30 seconds. I need to get my phone charged. Sorry. One more time.
You're good.
Story time can wait.
Right.
We found one. Cutting their vision. Still in sight. Done. Our spike's down.
Spike down A. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
3 souls.
30 seconds left.
I have the spike.
10 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Hey, babe. The major key that leads to the exposure of the lost city of Atlantis is the Egyptians said that there was a city to their west that was swallowed up by the sea.
Oh, so you're back.
I'm back.
Needs me.
Yeah.
So, the story that I heard, and I can't really put like whether I believe it or not, it's just fascinating to me, is that Atlantis is actually still in operation, wherever it may be.
It's in Antarctica.
And it's a completely self-sufficient society, meaning they grow their own food, everything. And it's actually kind of like that theory with the moon. It's an observatory for the human race. And they tap into NASA's cameras and everything. And
to check to see if we're technologically advanced for them to rejoin?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I believe that lost city of Atlantis actually moved to Antarctica. There's actually a part of Antarctica that if you fly over it, you will be shot down immediately. And in the middle of that no-fly zone is a giant hole.
You will not kill my
Let's see if I can find it real quick on Google Earth.
Last player standing.
There's also a mountain that looks like a pyramid.
Yep. And the fact that we've had maps mapping out all of Antarctica since the 1400s.
I hate making new friends.
Yeah, so hey, real quick, if you guys go into Google Earth, it doesn't show you all of Antarctica because of that one spot. And they won't show you all of the North Pole or all of the Arctic either.
That alone is kind of sus.
Well, there's been claims of UFOs flying in and out of both poles.
Where are you? Bring them down. Pulling them in.
Let's see if I can get...
Enemy spotted A. Goodbye. Sleep.
Oh, and another thing that they don't tell you is, you know how they say the eastern side of Antarctica is slowly eroding and slowly melting away?
Stealing sight.
Have you guys heard about that at all or no?
What?
Have you heard that about the whole global warming people? They keep saying how the coastal area of the east side of Antarctica is constantly eroding and melting. But what they keep forgetting to say is that the western hemisphere is actually expanding. And they don't show it on this on Google Earth. All it's showing is literally the snow starting to melt all along the edges. But I don't believe that's true, because there's been military officials that were stationed out there that later have spoken out about some of the crazy shit that they've seen, and they say that the glacier or that the Arctic cap is just shifting slightly.
I am with you. We are strong. Gotta go. Shortcut.
Lightning struck within 8 miles of my location. Oh, and when I go to Antarctica, if you guys look at the camera, see if it'll pop up. There's an entire sliver of Antarctica that they white out where you can't see any features. Oh. Drop a pin. And I'll drop it in the VC so you guys can pull it up.
No worries, Charlie. No worries.
VC chat. Oh, not this.
Taking that back. Here we go.
Oh wait, does it show it? It somewhat shows it. Hey Rev, are you on a match right now or no?
I just died.
Alright, if you get a chance, look at VC or look at the chat real quick.
Enemy remaining.
That little dot in the middle of all that white is actually a crater that leads into Antarctica, in the middle of Antarctica. Alright?
Oh, wow.
You're the first explorer to go over both the North and the South Pole. On his way back to the United States from that journey, every place that he stopped, he talked about how he saw this giant cavern, or like hole in the ground, that he ended up flying through. Alright? And when he flew through that cavern, it ended up going for miles. And then when he seemed like he was going to like never be able to get out, it opened up into a massive cavern, as if he was in the core of our planet, and along what would be the crust of the planet was advanced civilizations of cities, and they were traveling between the space in between trading with each other, and in the center of our planet was a giant green sun. Actually, some of the stuff that he talked about that he saw, if you read the book Journey to the Center of the Earth, that is actually a story depicting what he saw.
Oh wow!
When he entered that cavern, so the mass jungle into and then opening up into a massive new world. How crazy is that?
That's insane.
And you were talking, and somebody was talking about how Atlantis is a self-sufficient civilization. They can't be traced by electrical technology. A lot of these things say that they were able to create their own food if they were still around, that they were still creating their own food and being able to hide it from everyone else in the world. And what a better fucking cover than, 30 miles of fucking ice as a dome shield.
Switching sides.
Eyes up.
And that's just the beginning. That's not even counting if said story is at least in part factual, that they don't have any type of technology to further prevent any type of detection.
Mm-hmm. Well, and to think that they haven't developed any more technology in all the time that they've been hidden would be very naive of us.
Oh, that's laughable.
Yeah. And to know how and to see how technologically advanced we think they were nowadays, back then, where they would be nowadays would be incomprehensible to us.
But yeah, I mean, that part that we're talking about, with them, monitoring, see if we were advanced enough for them to rejoin. I think, honestly, that could be a very strong possibility due to, with the technology they were said to have back then, what they could have now, if the human race wasn't advanced, we would just completely ruin the planet.
Catastrophic. We would kill ourselves. We would destroy the entire planet. Exactly. And one thing I feel like is after the detonation of the atomic bomb and the feeling of the vibrations throughout the Earth and everything, I feel like all the UFOs that were sighted are actually Atlanteans deactivating us from causing any more harm to the planet's surface.
That would definitely make sense.
Mm-hmm. And if they're living underground, they must look like fucking ghosts.
Right. Albino. Next level.
Oh, pure albino, dude. Because of every tale that I see about Atlanteans so far. Like, I hear Fade with him talking about the blonde hair, blue eyes, red hair, green eyes. But all the other tales that I see about Atlanteans, they all have white hair and blue eyes.
That's what I've seen as well. White hair, blue eyes.
Tan skin, white hair, blue eyes is what I've always seen when it comes to Atlanteans. Now, when it comes to the red hair, green eyes, the tales that I've heard about them were they were a race of giants.
Well,
and actually,
red hair, green eyes, that stems from Scotland, does it not?
So let me let me tell you about the story real quick that I was just about to say. So in Britannia, ancient Britannia, there are stories of the Saxons, or the Anglo-Saxons, the natives to the English Isles, used to be tormented by these giants that were over 10 feet tall and had red hair and green eyes. Well, eventually they were able to beat them back onto an island where they trapped them and not allowing them to ever escape, and some of them slowly diminished in size due to, having a small island. And if you really look at it, all people that are truly Irish, that have a shit ton of Irish in their blood, are like 6 feet tall and higher. They're super fucking tall. I have never met a super short Irish person. Or an Irish, yeah, Irish. Now I know they talk about the leprechaun. I've met several Irish people. I've met several Scottish people. But in Ireland, there are some short Irish people in some parts of the Isle. But for the vast majority of the Irish, they are really tall. And they have that fiery red hair, like the Giants.
So it was Ireland, not Scotland.
Yeah. Ireland, the Irish have the red hair. You gotta think, leprechauns have red hair. Leprechauns are Irish.
There.
I thought leprechauns were Norwegian. No.
But, let me double check. I think Scottish might be red haired as well.
Well, if I'm not wrong, I believe Scottish descends from Ireland. Now that might just be me making up stupid shit in my head, but
they all come from Germanic and Celtic origins.
So they're prevalent in both. So Ireland has the highest per capita percentage of redheads in the world, anywhere from 10 to 30%, according to Europedia, a website that explores European genetics and ancestry. They are almost equally prevalent in Scotland and other pockets of Celtic.
Spike planted.
Pulling them in.
So, contrary to what many people assume, redheads do not originate in Scandinavia, Scotland, or Ireland, but in Central Asia. Interesting. The coloring is due to a mutation in the MC1R gene that fails to produce sun-protective skin darkness, and instead causes pale skin, freckles, and red hair.
Have I told you you're okay? You're okay, fam.
I did not know that they came from Central Asia.
yeah, I didn't know that either. I'd never heard that.
Yeah.
So they are dragons.
The hunt begins.
Mark 3.
What? 105 chamber.
Spike planted.
So, I was looking up the whole Scottish, Ireland, DNA stuff, and there are a lot of people that share ancestors that live in both Ireland and Scotland.
The original, like, the people that... How do I word this? I guess migrated to Scotland? Or who were the natives?
Immigrated, you mean?
Yeah.
Who were native to Scotland?
Yeah, like what
technically,
tribe, so to speak.
Technically, it was the shit. I'm trying to remember because they were fighting. It was the one force that the Romans couldn't defeat. Hold on.
Face your fear.
They're Germanic tribes.
Yes, they were just known as Germanic tribes. They didn't have an actual name. But because of they believed in Celtic beliefs, they were called Germanic tribes.
That was their best, huh? Not impressed.
Easy enough.
So there were 3 Germanic tribes in England that fought back the Romans. You had the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes. All right. The 2 prevailing ones are the Anglo-Saxons, or Anglos and Saxons.
You want to play,
Anglos and Saxons, which became the Anglo-Saxons. The Jutes were Danish. Were the Danish part of it. Let's see. It says such as Goths, Vendels, Angles, Saxons, Lombards, Swede, Frise, and Franks. They were later pressed westward by the Huns, Avars, Slavs, Bulgars, and Alans. The migrants to Britain might also have included the Huns and Rubni.
Last player standing.
Concealment.
Diffusing.
I hope.
Oh,
so close,
guys! It was the Picts. The Picts were the Germanic tribe of.
Dream ends, another begins.
Sorry, I had to figure it out. It was the Picts.
that were originally native to Scotland?
Britannia.
Oh,
Britannia.
Oh, okay.
Britannia was all of England and Scotland. So you got to think. The thing that divides England and Scotland is the wall that the Roman Empire built to keep the Picts at bay. That's one thing you got to understand. Is that famous wall that goes across the Scottish land, or the Scottish fields and everything? That's literally the border of England and Scotland, and that was built by the Romans because they weren't able to fight the Picts back any further or subdue any more of the Pict tribes living beyond that point. I had to remember my freaking one of my favorite movies depicts one of the last fights before Marcus Aurelius decided to build the wall to keep the Picts out. And that movie is Gladiator. That's a good movie. Russell Crowe did such a good job in it. But did you guys know that they mixed two great emperors' stories into the movie Gladiator?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Marcus Aurelius, who was the last actual great conqueror of Rome and everything before they started to like say, okay, these are our walls, these are where we're gonna stay. And then Caligula. And Caligula is actually depicted by the Emperor's son in the movie Gladiator. Like, Caligula was very skeptical of everyone. He even committed incest with his sister to try to keep the bloodline pure. He did a whole bunch of shit. And then finally, he was happily killed in the Gladiator arena.
Right here.
Like, he was fighting a gladiator, and everyone was happy that he was finally dead.
Blocking vision. Spike down A.
Alright. Be back in just a minute. I'm gonna go check on the storm.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
What?
Thirty seconds left. Clutch. Match point.
Deep breaths, everyone. Your hearts are pounding. Need a drop.
Gotta go.
Oh my god.
Last player standing. Attackers win.